Alright guys, it's been a while. Actually it's been about 1 month since I've did my last update video. Yeah, I've been extremely busy with DJing and I've also created a promotional channel in order to kind of link it and to kind of also further the share of my love in regards to electronic music. Yeah, many things have happened thus far. Doing quite well at university. Well, in terms of actually getting closer to my bachelor's degree, without my being hindered by my perfectionism. Yeah, but apart from that, I'm just gonna quickly go over what I've been up to the past few weeks in terms of Obsidian, respectively Rise, and then I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what's gonna happen yeah, within the next weeks probably. So yeah, let's just do it. Okay, I think I've left off at like week 17, so meaning I haven't even completed the last week of April. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through it really quickly and show you like a little bit what's happened and how I've kind of progressed. Yeah, so as you can see, everything basically red at the end of April, still about on average 10 a.m, 10:30 am, something like that. In terms of dieting, it's been a bit better. As you can see, a few green marks, still not perfect, but I've been up on an upward spiral. So yeah, on the 27th of April, I remember this day, I've been out to a pub with some flatmates of mine, and I had a really good time. I barely noticed any social anxiety, and even when I did notice a little bit creeping in, I managed to kind of regulate my emotions accordingly and not let it get over my head. It was really a good experience for me, and I was glad that I actually did go out. Yeah. Anyway, now next week, week 18. Yeah, there's been one big blunder there. Like standing up at like, I think that's actually, should I write PM? I think 1:15 PM would have been correct, but let's leave the grammar side of things aside. Yeah, it has been abysmal in terms of standing up on time, except for Saturday, but still not great. Yeah. In terms of dieting, a little bit worse than the week before. Yeah, still had some binges in between. Anyway, following with week 19, still bad, but a little bit better. During one day I stood up at like 6 a.m. I'm quite certain it was due to my visiting my grandfather in another county of Austria, of course. Yeah, regarding the diet, it's been better than the week before. Had some nice days where I ate really cleanly. Yeah. And then the general reflection part. Yeah, interestingly enough, now that I'm looking back, it's like I say that I'm barely making any progress, but like a few weeks later, I'm doing good. But anyway, as you can see, I've yeah. If you've probably deduced from my conversations, or rather from my self-talks, that I'm somebody who likes to do many things at once usually. I used to kind of be really extreme in terms of doing one thing once and leaving everything aside and just really focusing on it, and yeah, it was not that good, to put it mildly. But now it's going a bit better. Finally feels as if I'm coming to grips with, or getting everything under one head, so to say. on the one umbrella. But yeah, like during this week, I felt as if everything was really, really too much for me to handle, and because I know in the back of my hand all these ideals, so to say, and all these things that I still wish to accomplish, and yeah, I felt as if I didn't make that much of a progress, but I turned out good. Anyway, that's just how the week went. Not that great, but yeah, getting there. Next week, week 20. As you can see, it's been better, like in comparison with week 17, for example, where everything was red, and week 18 as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've actually had 2 green days there, so yay. Definitely going up. Yeah, regarding my dieting, I've had 16 meals on Monday within this week, but unfortunately I did not enter any data. So yeah, there's a little bit of missing data there. That's unfortunate. But yeah, the likelihood of my having eaten cleanly this day is relatively low. Yeah, that's now coming back to week 21. As you can see, still doing better in terms of standing up early. Yeah, actually had a few days where I kept the spirit going at like 7:30, but then kinda slipped back in. In terms of dieting, unfortunately I didn't enter anything there. And also I didn't correct the dates. Excuse me for really sorry for this. But yeah, just imagine like 24th, 25th, and so on. Just like the last week. Anyway, it was really better, like a lot better than the weeks before. Overall, a little bit more balanced out, so to speak. Yeah, doing kind of good there. Now we're gonna go to Rice and then talk a little bit, like generally, in a general manner about my life, or what's going on right now. Right, I've decided to just show you like the monthly overview, about May. And as you can see, I've been quite productive, on average 38 hours and 16 minutes. Now this does, of course, once again not include the 20 hours that I'm working apart from that, and also not does also not include any university lectures that I'm attending. Yeah, most of my time has been spent preparing my music, respectively in DJing. Other than that, yeah, there's unfortunately a lot of uncategorized things, and also do have to preface that I have not entered haven't entered everything. So you might as well add a few hours of my being productive in other ways. Yeah, as well. Yeah, done a lot. Done a little bit of lecture processing, image editing, and yeah, mixing, music preparation, basically DJing, video editing. And yeah, the weeks have been quite busy. I've only managed to like kind of once visit my grandfather this month, maybe a little bit more. I hope to be a little bit more able to spend more time with him the next month, probably, or like the next weeks. But yeah, I've got a lot of things going on, and as of right now, my life has priority. And anyway, in terms of what I've been doing apart from like DJing, I've uploaded a few videos, I've edited them. As I've mentioned beforehand, I've created a promotional channel for music, where I've also like visualized tracks, and it's going quite nicely thus far. I'm sitting at around 20, I think 27 subscribers was it this week, and I've started like I've uploaded the first video at like the 16th of May, so really nice. I've already gotten about 5,000 views, and I'm glad that it's working out a bit. And I also kind of hope to use this channel in so to like draw attention to my DJing, so that I can maybe start making a living off of that and not working as a food delivery driver with my bike anymore. Because, well, I've been hit once and have broken a few ribs, and it just kind of sucks when you know that it's not your fault and you can't do anything because people with steel cages are driving around recklessly or are not noticing you, and yeah, getting kind of screwed. And it's also not the best profession in terms of what I wish to become or ever will become in the future, namely a psychologist, since I'm studying it and I absolutely adore it. Yeah. But I just like to blend in like the whole picture of me, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what's going on. But that's so much for the overview. As you can see, I've had some days where it was really productive, like 12 hours, and feeling really good about that. Of course, still a lot of potential upwards, namely in terms of working out. Pardon me. Yeah, that's most likely the area that I've been negligent about the most. But yeah, let's just cut to the chase and go to the last part of the video. Okay, yeah, as you've seen, I've been really productive. I've actually managed to kind of up the ante in terms of standing up earlier on a regular basis and being a little bit more mindful about what I'm eating. Something that I still wish to improve and will improve is like my frequency of working out. In terms of university, doing quite fine. I'm not getting the grades that I would like to receive, but frankly speaking, I'm also not putting in that much work. And sometimes it's just like, my own perfectionism that's hindering me, or rather, some sort of resistance that I'm noticing. Like, for example, I've written an exam in testing theory about 2 weeks ago, and like 2 days beforehand, I just simply stopped learning. Like, I knew in the back of my head that there's another date to just kind of write the exam, and it was like, yeah, well, but I tried and I got a D, and so I'm through with this course, even though I could have done a lot better. I know that I could have done a lot better, but for me the important thing is to just kind of get the bachelor's degree right now, and maybe get another job like which has a bit better pay, and which in turn would allow me to spend more time, for example, on studying, even though I'm a heavy procrastinator, and it's at this stage in my life, or rather at the stage that I'm currently in, a little bit unlikely that I'd use the spare time, that I'd devote the spare time mostly to matters of university. Gotta be frank with that one there. Anyway, I'm also really feeling starting to feel way more confident in terms of like interacting with other people, and just kind of having a sort of baseline emotional stability. I'm not getting that aroused when I'm without people anymore. Or agitated would be the right word, even though it's not anger. It's more likely is that a fear or not knowing what to talk about. But yeah, I'm still working on that. And yeah, also right now the weather is great in Austria, so I'm not gonna show the the window outside out of fear of being doxxed or something like that, even though it's highly unlikely, but still. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of progress has been made, and I will upload the next. So just to come to conclusion, I will upload the next video at the end of June. And from then on, I've got less in terms of university, less lectures to attend. Still gotta write like 2 exams throughout July, but yeah, I've got a little bit more time, and then I do hope to push up the frequency of my uploading these sorting out my life type videos to like 2 per month. But for me, the important part is to get some kind of consistency in it, and I've noticed that it's hard for me to keep up a weekly uploading schedule at this point of time. Hopefully in the future, or maybe in the future. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. And to whomever is watching this, I wish you a really, really great day, and I wish you the best. And we'll hear from each other once again in about 30 days. Thank you for your time, and see you.